Hello everyone, welcome to Text Valley. In my previous lecture on the Cloudfoundry, in which I told basic introduction of Cloudfoundry and little brief about the Cloudfoundry components. Okay, so in this lecture we will discuss about the Cloudfoundry clients and build and deployment on the Cloudfoundry using different clients. So what is the Cloudfoundry clients exactly? So Cloudfoundry client is a tool or a plugin by which we can perform some operations over the cloud. Like if we want to push the application on the Cloudfoundry, we can give a command through such clients and application will be pushed on the Cloudfoundry. And if we want to stop the application on a Cloudfoundry, we will give some another command through these such clients, and then application gets stopped, start. We can increase the instances of application. We can stop the instances of application. So lot of commands we want to perform on the Cloudfoundry. We can control all that operations through such clients. The two clients are basically, one is the STS plugin. Another client is CF CLI. It is a command line plugin. How basically the Cloudfoundry and the clients interacts. So CF CLI client is look like this. STS client, all you knows. Basically any of the client request the Cloudfoundry, CF push, and then Cloudfoundry perform that operations and respond back with the logs. If the operation is success, the log shows on the client side operation is successfully performed. If there is some error come or some problems occurred, then log shows errors details and all. Similarly, Spring Tool should. So in my one of the previous lecture, I explained you how to create the developer account on Cloudfoundry and how we connect that Cloudfoundry account with our STS. So let me remind you back. So we will go into the Windows, then show view, and then we click to the servers. Then this server window will be open. From here we can connect the Cloudfoundry accounts. So Cloudfoundry plugin means one of the client already added into the STS. So let me show you how we can connect the Cloudfoundry. Right click, new server, and then select Cloudfoundry. So here we need to enter the email address and the password by which we created our developer account on the Cloudfoundry. Here I will enter Sanjay Sani @ and then we click the next. The account will be connected, and then we are ready to deploy the applications on Cloudfoundry. We can start, stop the application, we can run the application, push the application by STS. So let me show you how we can push the application on Cloudfoundry. It is very simple. Just select the application and drag it and put on the pivotal account. So we can deploy on any application host name like 1983 for you, any application unique host name you have to give, and then we can click next. Then it will pick the domain name like this, and the main domain name CF provide the default domain name is this, and the actual application deployment URL will be this. So then I click next, then next, and finish. So here you can see the application deployment has been started. So this STS client requested the application push on the Cloudfoundry, and the logs are coming, creating the application, pushing the application. So here it is showing the application successfully pushed on the Cloudfoundry, and now the application is starting. Here you can see starting is written here. So all dependencies downloading on the Cloudfoundry. Try to run the application, try to start the application. Successfully created the container on the Cloudfoundry. And here we can say server startup. So our application is successfully deployed, this one. Okay, and here the status has been changed. Now application has been started. Okay, so here this login page has been opened. We put this subdomain name. So here is the actual application URL becomes, and here is the username and password we can enter, and we can run the application. So now you see how to deploy the application or push the application on the Cloudfoundry using the STS client. So let me show you now further commands how we can perform other operations using this client. Like here we have to right click, and then we can stop the application, we can restart the application, we can remove the application and start the application. So such operations we can perform using this client. So this application is already started. Let me stop it. So now the stop command has been performed on the Cloudfoundry with this application, and here you can see the application has been stopped successfully. So let me show you how we can start the application again. Let me start the application. So here that application start command has been given by this client to the Cloudfoundry, and Cloudfoundry is starting the application. So here the starting status is changed from stop to start, and finally it will be start. So this way you can perform the operations using STS. Now let's move to the second client, Cloudfoundry CF CLI. Sorry, here are the steps in which I explained how we can install the Cloudfoundry CLI on the local machine. So just copy this URL and open. So from here we can download the installer. So different kind of installation setups are available here. So you can download the window installer from here. So I have to download the Mac installer. So I have to click on it. So here this exe, I will double click on it, and I can install it. Once the installation done, so you can check, you can go on the CMD and write this command CF, enter. So if it gives the detail of CF version and all, so it means CF CLI has been installed on your machine successfully. So once the installation has been done, then you can log in your account by using this command CF login. Okay, this is the default API endpoint of Cloudfoundry, public endpoint. So here I have to enter my account detail. So here you can see I'm successfully logged in. So my space name is developer and organization name is this, goods for you. Okay, user ID is this. So I can perform now any operation on my developer space on Cloudfoundry. So if I want to see how many applications I have there on the Cloudfoundry, so I have to CF apps is a command. So there the 2 application I have pushed already on the Cloudfoundry. So one is started as I show using the Spring tool shoot. I pushed an application and that application is started here. You can see here, and another already I deployed is stopped. So similarly we can push our applications from CF CLI as well. CF push and the location of your war file. Specific war file will be pushed on the Cloudfoundry. So let me show you how we can stop and start the application on Cloudfoundry. So for pushing there is a command CF push. Let me actually show you how we can stop my application. CF apps. If you see, here is my application name. So this name I have to give when I need to stop this application. Okay, CF stop and then app name. So enter. So you can see this stopping command is given to the Cloudfoundry and it's saying okay, it means application has been stopped. Okay, so let's see application stopped or not. CF apps. So now you can say earlier it was started, now it is stopped. So we can start the application by writing CF start and then app name. So here you can see the logs. The application is going to be start and now it is running. So we can see the application has been started by the command CF apps. So you can see the application is started. I hope you understand in this lecture about the Cloudfoundry clients. There are the 2 clients and the basic operations which we can perform on the cloud applications like application deployment and then application stop and start. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe our channels for latest technology learnings. Thank you very much.